I remember your first ever film role, if I'm correct, was in the Jennifer Connelly movie, Virginia, or What's Wrong with Virginia, I think it was what it was originally titled.
Yeah.
Is that
very
correct?
Good memory, yeah.
Written and directed by Dustin Lance Black. And I vaguely remember the story is that you were an extra on set and you approached Dustin Lance Black, made a fan, he became a fan of yours in that moment, and then he started writing you scenes in the movie. Can you take us back?
That's close. It's a little more that's a little revisionist, unconsciously revisionist. But what happened was I drove 3 hours from Saginaw, Michigan to I think it was called Grand Haven, near Grand Rapids, Michigan. And me and my buddies heard that they were doing this movie, What's Wrong with Virginia. They had Ed Harris, Jennifer Connelly, Ed's wife, Amy Madigan, like all these people I grew up watching. And in Michigan, unlike California, in Michigan, a movie shooting there is like a big deal. Like, oh, wow, we got a movie. Like there were literally people who back in the day would talk about Somewhere in Time, this Jane Seymour, Christopher Reeves movie that's shot in northern Michigan that like no one remembers.
It's in my top 3.
I don't think it's in Jane Seymour's family's top 3. But it was a big deal, so we went to be background actors. But we heard there were parts available for locals because apparently Dustin Lance Black was trying to do what Gus Van Sant does, his mentor, which is you kind of cast unknowns or locals. I saw Lance and he had just won the Oscar for Milk, and I walked up to him and I said, "Hey, man, loved Milk." Most of the people, by the way, didn't even know who he was. It's Michigan. Like, they don't know who, they haven't seen Milk. They're watching Too Fast, Too Furious, you know? But I said to him, "Hey, dude, congrats on the Oscar. Loved your speech when you said that thing about, like, to gay youth, God does not hate you." And I was like, that was so moving. I cried. It was awesome. Like, thank you. I just complimented him. It was like a 40-second drive-by compliment moment. And he wrote my name down and he said, "Hey, we might be bringing you back." And I had 2 auditions and I booked number 5 or 6 on the call sheet, I think.
Insane.
And I made like 10 grand and I moved to LA.
Welcome to the show.